Have you ever accidentally solved a serious problem in the dumbest way possible? So this happened during our end of semester party last December at my house near campus. We'd been drinking since like 6 p.m. and it was around midnight when I realized I was freezing my ass off because I'd been wearing just a t-shirt all night. Everyone had dumped their coats and bags in our basement when they arrived, so I headed downstairs to grab my jacket. I'm halfway down the stairs when I hear rustling noises, which was weird because nobody should have been down there. I get to the bottom and there's this guy I've never seen before sitting cross-legged on the floor with like 5 wallets spread out in front of him, going through them one by one. He had a backpack next to him already stuffed with phones, and he was in the middle of taking the cash out of my roommate's wallet. I just stood there for a second because my drunk brain couldn't process what I was seeing. Then it hit me, and I ran back upstairs yelling, "Guys, someone's robbing us in the basement right now!" The music stopped, and suddenly like 15 people are rushing toward the basement stairs. My roommate Connor gets there first and sees the guy trying to shove everything back into bags, but instead of tackling him or calling him out, Connor, who was absolutely wasted, goes, "Oh shit, you need help carrying all that stuff? Let me grab you something." I'm like, "Connor, what the hell are you doing?" But he's already grabbing this throw pillow from our couch and heading back downstairs. The guy looks confused as hell when Connor just drops the pillow on top of him and says, "There you go, man, that should help." That's when it clicked for everyone else. My friend Ashley starts laughing and grabs a kitchen spatula, and suddenly half the party is just bringing down random stuff. The burglar is sitting there with this deer in headlights look while people keep adding things to the pile around him. Textbooks, houseplants, someone's Nintendo Switch controller, a bag of Doritos that was half eaten. At first he tried to get up and leave, but every time he moved, someone would add something else on top of him. After like 10 minutes of this, he just gave up and started mumbling, I'm sorry, I'll never come back, just let me go." But we kept going. Someone brought down our microwave, then a floor lamp, then an entire beanbag chair. The best part was when my roommate's girlfriend Katie came down with a party hat and somehow managed to put it on his hand that was sticking out from under everything. We called the cops, but they took forever to show up, so we just moved the party downstairs and kept drinking around this pile of stuff with a guy buried underneath it. Every now and then someone would add something else. I think the final item was a potted plant. When the cops finally arrived an hour later, they spent like 15 minutes carefully digging him out while trying not to laugh. Turns out this guy had been hitting college parties all over campus for months, always targeting coat piles and basements because that's where people dump their valuables without thinking about it. The officers said they'd been trying to catch him forever and couldn't believe this is how they finally got him. They loaded him into their car still covered in crumbs from someone's snacks that had spilled on him during the excavation process.